Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We've got a really fascinating profile to break down today. We're looking at someone who pulls off something incredibly rare in the IT industry. He masterfully bridges old-school legacy operations with tomorrow's cutting-edge tech. The professional in question, Jesús Armando Tapia Gallegos. Let's get right into it.
Think about this for a second. 30-plus years in the incredibly fast-paced tech world. Now, that's not just a measure of time. It's undeniable proof of extreme adaptability, corporate survival, and nonstop evolution. I mean, staying relevant and in leadership roles for 3 decades in an industry that literally changes every 6 months, that takes some serious resilience.
So, here is our roadmap for today. We're going to trace his journey by looking at his overall leadership profile, his deep experience in global operations, his approach to digital transformation, his current mastery in artificial intelligence, and finally, his impact on talent development.
Okay, moving right into Section 1, the profile of a leader.
What makes his profile immediately stand out from your standard IT resume is the seamless blend of hard technical skills with really deep human management capabilities. We're talking about key competencies like team leadership, process improvement, digital transformation, AI, and talent training. And notice how these build on each other. This is someone who doesn't just passively manage a team, he actively transforms them, using technology as his main tool. He's a true orchestrator.
All right. On to Section 2, Global Operations Experience. To really understand the caliber of this leadership, we have to look at exactly where it was forged. We are talking about a heavy-hitting corporate pedigree built inside some absolute global titans. Back in 1993, he started at Procter & Gamble, supporting a massive manufacturing plant environment. That's a place where downtime is practically a dirty word. From there, he jumps to Compaq in '96, spends over a decade managing technical ops at Hewlett-Packard, and by 2017, he's a divisional operations manager at DXE Technology. It's just a steady, incredibly hard-earned ascent right from the trenches of IT support to global operational management.
But the absolutely crucial detail here is the scale. Directing up to 45 engineers directly in technical support and operations, that is no small feat. Coordinating a team of that size, especially during massive corporate transitions and knowledge transfers, requires a level of tactical leadership that defines a top-tier manager.
Which brings us to Section 3, Digital Transformation and Adoption.
You know, spending decades in large infrastructure corporations carries a huge risk of stagnation. But this trajectory proves a relentless drive to evolve. It's like having a foot in 2 completely different worlds. On one side, we have a rock-solid foundation in legacy infrastructure and operations, think support, servers, and business continuity plans. But then on the other side, we have incredible data innovation, like generative AI, Python, and Oracle Cloud. When you intimately understand the guts of a legacy system, you can implement today's modern data solutions way more effectively than someone who only knows the theory. It's a real game changer.
It really all boils down to a quote directly from his own CV. A versatile profile oriented towards results and people. That perfectly encapsulates his core philosophy. Sure, technology changes at breakneck speed, but delivering real, tangible results through human talent, that remains the absolute priority. Let's jump into Section 4, Mastery in Artificial Intelligence.
Speaking of breakneck speed, let's look at the most modern part of his profile. He absolutely didn't settle for being a spectator in the AI revolution. He took an intensely aggressive, hands-on approach. We aren't just tossing around vague buzzwords here. We are talking about highly sought-after hard skills, building agents with generative AI, programming in Python, machine learning, and managing Oracle Cloud infrastructure. He upskilled practically through rigorous programs like Oracle Next Education, mastering the exact tools like Git and MySQL that the market is absolutely desperate for today.
18. Yep, 18. That number right there is proof of absolute dedication. He holds 18 certified courses directly from the Anthropic Academy, all specifically focused on generative AI and agent creation. This level of technical immersion goes so far beyond the industry standard for an operations leader, it's honestly mind-blowing.
And finally, Section 5, Talent Training and Development. This is the natural culmination of his lifelong learner arc. Since 2022, he's maintained a very clear dual impact. On one side, he's a consultant at IBEX, actively advising organizations on how to actually adopt AI. On the other side, he's an instructor for professional programs at UNAB, designing continuous education courses for professionals who are already active in the labor market. He's leveraging all those decades of global experience and modern tech mastery to train the next generation.
And the results? They speak for themselves. A staggering 98.7% student satisfaction rate. That tells us something super vital. You see, it's one thing to possess complex technical knowledge, but it's another thing entirely to know how to transmit it clearly and effectively to other professionals.
Now, this pedagogical success isn't just an accident. His practical profile is backed by some serious, heavy-hitting academic credentials. We're talking a master's degree in digital technology for education, an ongoing doctorate in administration, plus 2 bachelor's degrees, one in administration and another in international marketing. It's just an incredibly robust foundation of formal education.
To tie the whole shebang together, his capabilities as a trainer are officially recognized. He actually holds the Mexican government's labor competency certification for course delivery. This officially validates his absolute commitment to standardized, high-quality education.
Which brings us to a final, somewhat provocative thought. After exploring this entire journey, from legacy ops on a global scale to generative AI mastery, all crowned by a massive passion for education, the real question you have to ask is your organization ready for this level of hybrid leadership? In a market that is quite literally desperate to connect technical knowledge with human management, profiles that master both worlds are just invaluable. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure breaking this down for you today, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.